Mind you, now ask yourselves a question. How much are you willing to give from your time, energy, all these kind of things, right? In order to reach your goal. Any kind of goal that you have. In this situation, we're talking about learning English, right? Or French, or well, in if you want an assessment, well, anything. Think about anything you could need or you wanted, which is your aim, your goal. Okay? And if you have come after here, let me tell you that we are on the same wavelength. Sorry. We're on the same wavelength. And that makes me enormously happy. I can tell you by and from experience that speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 or more languages at the same time, correctly and fluently, it's not something impossible. Not something impossible. And in fact, we already know that the brain is a muscle, right? And the more we exercise it, or as much we exercise it, right? It works more effectively. Secondly, I wanted to point out, and I want to say that if you have come up to here, let me tell you that you're in the right place. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. We're not only going to learn a language, or at least that's not my point, or that's not my my goal, or it's not what I'm interested the most. As a matter of fact, what the program is broadly based on is on gaining confidence, empowering ourselves, right? We all know that when we're speaking another language that is not our mother tongue language, right? The first we lack is our self-esteem, I'd say. And on the other hand, as well, I would say perhaps being confident, exposing and expressing ourselves most of the times, even if we're not shy, right? I don't know if you believe me or not, whether you believe me or not, but when I was a child, when I was a teen, I started change, but still I was, I'd say, but then it was a need already to to leave aside my shyness, but I was enormously shy. And when I say enormously, it was like extremely shy. You believe it? I was. Um, as a matter of fact, I'd say, when I spoke to people, I'd be like, yes, sir, could I help you, please? Like, my voice would tremble in such way that, and I would turn all red, like, even shaking, and, and that was not due to my skills on the language. No, not at all. It was because of my shyness. I mean, I was so shy that I would turn as red as a red pepper. Yes, believe me. Anyway, I think that seeing how the role my dad, the role my grandmother, rest in peace, showed me that people, that was before going to university, or even going to my first job, where I was like, wake up, here are the big fish, I'm gonna eat you. But seeing them with that kind of, self-confidence, and they would speak with, hi, master, lady, what do you need? What can I help you? It's like, give me that kind of, wow, these people know what they want in life. And they were like my models, and definitely that made me, it was like, why can't I, And I saw there was no point in being shy. We all make mistakes anyway. If I did, okay. If people laugh at me, that's at that point where I thought I made that my own reasoning. Okay. It's not my issue. It's not my business. It's their business. I mean, definitely it's something that afterwards, when you grow older, you start thinking, and you start developing a lot more, right? That thought, and and also it helped me a lot. Something that my dad said once, que mi papá me dijo una vez. Él me dijo, ¿tú sabes quién eres? Sí, papá. Yeah, Dad, I know who I am. Sí, sé quién soy. Then, why do you worry about what others think about you? Entonces, ¿por qué preocuparse de lo que otros piensen acerca de ti o de ti? No importa. I can't. I was still very, very young. I was a kid, but I stopped and I thought, so true. I mean, there's no point of thinking about what others are gonna think about you. Meanwhile, you know what you are inside. That was great. I mean, I'm very blessed having my dad. Soy totalmente afortunada de tener a mi papá y a mi abuelita igual, en el cielo esté. God bless her. But it's like that kind of thing is that you start reasoning, and also my dad said to me, mi papá también me dijo, yo sé quién eres y te amo por quién eres. I know who you are, I know who's Martha inside out, como de pies a cabeza. Yo conozco a Marta, de pies a cabeza. Y la amo por cómo es. No me importa nada más. You know, that, and I want to point that out, because for a kid, that is very important. Para un niño es muy importante. Le hace sentir extremadamente fuerte. El saber que no le tiene que demostrar nada a nadie. Al mismo tiempo que se crean unos lazos muy fuertes en el que un niño creo que siente que no tiene que mentir, que puede ir y crear una confianza and be so real, so natural to, for example, in my case, to my dad, right? En mi caso, con mi papá, ¿no? Porque yo fui criada por mi papá, básicamente, ¿no? Because I was raised basically by my dad. Y esto me hizo decir, tengo tanta confianza, ¿no? En esto se basa, en que hay una estructura en la que uno se fortalece mucho y deja ya toda esa timidez, aparentar, show up, or be like a person who is not real anymore. You know? And that's what I want here. Es lo que exactamente es Sixy y lo que quiero para Sixy. En esto se basa Sixy. En ser quien somos, en esencia y en realidad. No aparentamos una cosa que no somos, ni lo vamos a hacer jamás en la vida. No somos grandes, somos humildes. Gracias a Dios. Thank God. We do what we know how to do it. Hacemos lo que sabemos hacer. Y llegamos hasta donde llegamos. Ya. Lo otro, hay otros sitios donde son muy respetables y tienen otro mercado, tienen otra audiencia, y cada uno es... Pienso que la competitividad es muy buena. La competencia. No competitividad, sino competencia. Porque hay diferentes audiencias para todo el mundo. Porque todos tenemos que comer, básicamente. Right? So I think that competence is really good for that reason, because I mean we all need to work, definitely, and we all need to earn our living, and so there's all type of audience that is searching for different stuff, you know, so it's great. Anyway, another thing that I want to point out is that we'll learn how to speak a language properly, naturally and fluently. Not all what is necessarily reading books, which we are going to use books too, and books also on my own that I have written and that I'm still writing, and that hopefully I will continue on writing, right? And on a program that I have been working on, and that I had worked on, I have been working on, I am working on, and I will be working on. And that's how I talked about the confidence already, right? I pointed out that's or principle, right? Ya hablé de la confianza, que es algo muy basado en el respeto. But definitely also there's something that I wanted to speak about and talk about, that is that we firmly, and I firmly believe in 3 points, is that, well, it's 1 point, but it's like 3 sub points. As we learn when we enjoy, we learn when we are relaxed, and we learn when we're feeling well. And that's a point. You're gonna come here and you're gonna feel relaxed, you're going to enjoy it, and you're gonna be feeling well, or at least that's a point. That's what 6C is mainly worried about, or is not worried about, but it's occupied on this kind of issues. It's a cozy place, and it's mainly on that. But you guys, we work hard, very hard, let me tell you. And excuse me and excuse my sincerity, because at this point I'll be very clear, and perhaps you can take me wrong, some of you, I don't know, but you know how I am. I'm not gonna go through you know, I'm just gonna go straight away. I'm not worried about, or I don't mind. One thing I want to say, in North American English, there's one difference, saying I don't mind and I don't care. In British English. But in North American English, there's not such big difference. Permítame decirles que hay una cosa importante cuando hablamos en inglés norteamericano, o sea, en Estados Unidos se dice I don't mind, I don't care, que sería no me importa, pero sí que hay una gran diferencia en Gran Bretaña, en el inglés británico. Cuando en inglés británico se dice I don't care, es un poco o bastante irrespetuoso, diciendo como, ¿y qué tanto me da? Como, déjenme en paz. Entonces por ahí es mejor decir I don't mind, como, no me importa, como, lo que usted quiera. ¿Nos entendemos? ¿Sí? Entonces hay que tenerlo en mente, ¿de acuerdo? Que por ahí no vayan a decir, miren esta, me está diciendo I don't care, o sea, ¿qué tanto me da? This thing that I was gonna say, I don't care much about the piece of paper you could be given as a diploma, like saying I certify that you know what I mean. The reason why is because I come from abroad, right? Let's say, and I've been a recruiter for a long time. I've been in human resources, so on and so forth. We all know that, for example, if something is not signed by a university as an official exam, there are people qualified saying this is first certificate by the University of Michigan or Cambridge or the CAI or Advanced, that's or the TOEFL or the TOEIC or whatever. The rest is just a piece of paper that it's worth nothing. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's, or if you go to an interview at least and you say, well, I have they tell me that I have more or less acquired the level of, at least in other countries, For example, in France, where I come from right now, or I just like some months ago I landed from. They look at me and they think, and this is from who has signed this? You know? Do you have the skills, yes or no? Speak. So let's hold this interview in English. So if you can prove that you have the skills to do so, or it's like a very well-known university, you know, then they're gonna take it into account. If not, it's just a piece of paper. Okay, they're gonna pile it up and file it and whatever, but you know. So I'm not so much into this issue. However, I'm very interested in that when you leave this door, you are professionals. That you have learned enough and that you have improved enough. That you can say, hey, I feel that I don't have to prove to nobody anything, you know? I'm sure about it. I feel comfortable speaking the language. I know that I have learned these skills. And if I make mistakes, no problem, I'm gonna learn from that. I just posted, not posted, but I want to post, and I want to upload a video about failure, part of a learning process and the importance of that. And so about that kind of story, you know, about how important is failure in a learning process, and how we take it in this, in some cultures and in others, no, right? And to me, it's thank God we are, and I'm a very competitive person, huh? That doesn't mean that I'm not a competitive person. For me, first place is a winner. Second place is not loser, but I prefer to be in the third place then. I'm sorry. But even if I'm playing with marbles, I want to win. But you know, it's because you know, in the real world, I mean, it's like that. You're on the top, and that is what it's meant to be. But I mean, by no means, and at no, how can I say it? That doesn't sound. But I want to reach to the top because I deserve it. Because I deserve it. Because I put all my effort. Because my dedication, it was worth it. Because I deserve that position. Not because I trampled over others. Or because somebody just, contacted another person and said, hey, can you? No, I don't want that. If I get into some place and I gain a position, it's because I deserve it. Because me, Martha, myself, I have gained that position. You know? Because if not, it's like I don't deserve it. Because another person deserves the same chance, the same opportunity as me, perhaps more, even more. And that's the same of trampling over another person. And that's not fair play. Anyway, my point. And when you feel so confident about something, you don't have to prove it to anybody. Just because people will notice it right away. You know? You don't have to be on the front row. You don't have to, like, show off. No. No tienen que ponerse así como en primera fila ni aparentar, es que yo tengo, yo soy. No. La gente se da cuenta, lo palpa. No tienen que probar nada a nadie. La gente, al instante, aún estén en tercera, cuarta fila, se huele, se nota, se siente cuando una persona es talentosa, tiene talento, merece ese sitio, tiene ese enganche o no lo tiene, está segura de sí misma, sabe lo que hace, trabaja duro, trabaja con esfuerzo. O cuando una persona simplemente no merece el sitio o ha entrado pisando cabezas por enchufe y conectado, y todo eso también se conoce, y así no. And for that reason, I will never expose a single diploma, degree, or whatever that I have, that I sweat, that I bled, and burned my eyelashes, like a lot of people have done. Like a lot of people have done. So that my reputation gets dirt or gets dirty. You know? I mean, why would I do that? It's pointless. So I hope, likewise, you can reach to the top. What I really want is to give you the skills, to give you, not the skills, to give you the tools, right? As much as I can, every tool I have, that is, todas las oportunidades que yo pueda, así como si estuviera haciendo un traje a medida, para ustedes, so that you can choose with the person that you want to work and with the person that you don't want to work. And believe me, that's a luxury that is priceless and that few of us can take. Y créanme cuando les digo que esto es un lujo, que es que muy pocos podemos darnos. Nos ha costado mucho. Cuando digo mucho es mucho. Que a veces no nos podemos dar este privilegio, porque es un privilegio también, it's a privilege as well, ¿no? Y que de repente es impagable, no tiene precio. Que ustedes pueden elegir con quién quieren trabajar y con quién no quieren trabajar, y dónde quieren trabajar y dónde no quieren trabajar. Y solamente como más conocimiento tengan, the more you know, the more knowledge you handle, you will be able to do that. And now it's in your hands. Y ahora está en tus manos. Y solo alguien dijo, el conocimiento es el arma más poderosa que hay. Y es totalmente cierto. Si se dan cuenta, la gente que no tiene argumentos grita, amenaza, tiene un pueblo sublevado. ¿Por qué? Porque le tiene miedo. Y solo con amenazas, con gritos, les va a poder tener callados, sometidos. Cuando un pueblo conoce sus derechos, es fuerte, tiene conocimientos, ahí se paran todos, ¿verdad? El futuro está en sus manos, señores. Para mí, un placer. Inglés básico, intermedio, avanzado. Dentro de todos los niveles hay el alto, nivel alto. Nivel más alto, nivel más básico. Inglés aeronáutico, para pilotos, también hay para azafatas y azafatos. Luego también inglés, business English, de negocios, un montón de cosas. Esto en el ramo de inglés, porque estoy hablando de inglés. Official exams, exámenes oficiales. Generalmente son clases de 2 horas. Se puede repartir en un día. Generalmente la gente hace 2 días. Generalmente la gente hace, un día, 2 horas seguidas. Pero pueden elegir si quieren 2 horas partidas en un día y otro día. ¿De acuerdo? Cualquier duda, don't hesitate in contact me, please. Me pueden contactar. Entonces las informaciones son preferiblemente de lunes a viernes de 10 a 11 de la mañana. De todos modos, ustedes me escriben. Pongo la tarjeta ya. Entonces ustedes ya me ven en Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, también incluso Twitter. Me localizan allí. You can reach me there. Drop me some lines, give me a call, whatever. I will answer you as soon as possible. Okay? Les estaré contactando lo más breve posible. Nos vemos muy pronto. Es un gusto saludarles. Este 2020 se viene lleno de cosas, pero actualizándonos, pero con la misma esencia, continuando ya como en el 2020, en el 2019. Y les deseo que tengan una muy buena noche. Nosotros ya son las 10, ya nos despedimos.